Weakness.
Hey there, I'm the Insightful Lumberjack, or some people may know me as Colton. I decided to make this video because I know that Netflix is like the main movie entertainment source, and I know there's a lot of crap out there, but there's also some pretty good stuff, and I consider myself a pretty big movie guy, so I thought I would help my friends of the world and just kind of provide a couple movies that are definitely some good go-tos on Netflix. So the first on the list is a movie called In Bruges, and the movie is about two hitmen that, after they assassinate someone, have to stay in a small Belgian town called Bruges.
Bruges. Where's that?
It's in Belgium.
The movie is just absolutely hilarious because it's Colin Farrell and like Hagrid from Harry Potter are the two guys, and they're just like total like opposites because Colin Farrell like hates Bruges, like, because it's just a tourist town and it's like absolutely boring.
If I'd grown up on a farm and was retarded, Bruges might impress me.
But Hagrid is like all about it, and he's like, wow, look at this castle, it's amazing, and these rivers, wow. But get like so randomly deep at times. Like, there's a moment in the movie where I seriously just cried because of how like upsetting it is, and it's just like such a human story of like grief and stuff like that. Next is one of my favorite movies of all time. It's Into the Wild, and more than anything else, this movie is just a like critique on society, just like what is the meaning of life and what is your role in society. Like, for most people in the world, you go to school, you go to college for 4 years or more, and then you go into the corporate world and make money, and then you live, and then you die. But for the main character of this movie, that wasn't enough for him. He went to Harvard, graduated from Harvard, and there was just something so big missing from his life, and he needed something more, and he literally took his money, took his social security card, burned it, threw it in the wind, and went and lived in the forest. And he traveled all across the country to Alaska, and the movie's more of like an experience of like seeing him go through this journey. You have to see this movie, it'll change your life, it'll make you want to go on a kayak trip.
Who go looking for adventure.
Next is the romantic movie in the list. It's Her. It's definitely a bit of a hipster movie, just in the sense that it's out there, because I mean it's about a guy falling in love with like a computer, basically. But like, that's what I thought going into the movie. I thought this is gonna be weird and stupid, but you watch it and you're like, I would be in love with the voice of Scarlett Johansson as well. Not because she's a beautiful voice, but because they have such a solid connection as like people. Even though she's just a computer, like, the whole thing about the movie is that she is able to adapt to his personality to become the perfect partner for her. I feel like this movie is the greatest look into what love is, and like what it's like, and how devastating it can be.
Falling in love is a crazy thing to do. It's kind of like a form of socially acceptable insanity.
Next movie. Would say everyone in the world needs to see this movie because it's just so cute and fun. Moonrise Kingdom. I mean, I feel like this movie is a little more well-known, but then again, not everybody knows Wes Anderson or is a fan of Wes Anderson, but this is, I don't know if this is my favorite Wes Anderson movie, but it's like one of the only ones on Netflix, and it's definitely like the sweetest, probably. Just about two little, like, I don't know, like middle school kids that live on an island together and meet and fall in love But I mean, the thing about the movie that's so great is just the Wes Anderson of it. The way that's just so quirky and beautiful.
What kind of bird are you?
I'm a sparrow. She's a dove.
No, I said, what kind of bird are you?
I mean, even John Beale liked it, so there you go. The last one that I'm going to give to you guys is a movie called Ex Machina. I mean, honestly, I don't know if it's for everybody. I feel like everyone should watch this movie because of how intense it is and how much it does make you think about AI and just like the possibilities of where that could go and like the risks that are involved in that. But I mean, the movie is very like scientific. I mean, I don't know if that's completely accurate. I'm not a scientist or anything, but it it seems very smart. Like, there's a scientist that has built this robot to be perfect, and he brought in someone else to talk to her to see if she passes the test to be like considered fully intelligent on her own. But it gets crazy very fast, and there's some slow moments in the movie, but it's definitely worth it for what it leads up to. So definitely recommend that. And that's pretty much it for my top 5 movies on Netflix. And really, if that doesn't do it for you, then I have another 5 movies. I'm not going to go into detail about what they are and everything, but I'll just put them out there for you to maybe you want to put them on your list, and they're pretty good. First, there's a 1922. It's a Stephen King movie, kind of scary horror. Then there's Life is Beautiful, about a Jew during the Holocaust, and it's actually like kind of funny, which is kind of weird. But and then Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. You people should know about that movie. It's just too important. But written by Charlie Kaufman, one of my favorite screenwriters ever. And there's Donnie Darko, just kind of a... This movie didn't make it on the top 5 just because it's definitely not for everybody. It's definitely weird, too weird and out there. Some people, like, I know my brother says he doesn't get it and feels like there's nothing important about the movie. We've discussed this. But anyways, Donnie Darko, I feel like everyone should at least give it a try. And then The Game, which is directed by my favorite director, David Fincher, and I feel the movie is just, all I can say about it is it's intense, and that's it. So, thank you for tuning in, and I hope you liked my top 5 list of movies, and I hope you at least check out one of them. Try something new. If these movies didn't even sound like something that you would like, just go out and watch it, just for the heck of it. Just watch it to send me a comment and say, hey, you're an idiot. Why did I just watch through 2 hours of stupid Boy Scout and some little girl getting naked on a beach? And I'll say, hey, I tried to help you out, but I'm sorry you didn't like it. I feel like that's all I really got to say. I hope you enjoyed this sweetness. Check you next time. This has been an Insightful Lumber production. I make videos every week, and you can check out any one of my playlists. I got action videos, music videos, shorts and sketches, or you can just check out my best videos in general. And my insightful question for the week is, what genre should I do next for my top 5 movie video?